Ever wondered what hidden gems you can find in a thrift store? Welcome, fellow fashion adventurers. I'm your resident thrift explorer, and I'm absolutely smitten with the world of upcycled fashion. Now, you might be asking, what's this all about? Well, it's about breathing new life into old clothes, turning someone's cast-offs into our very own treasure, and reimagining what we wear. It's about making fashion sustainable and affordable, and most importantly, it's about having fun with creativity. Today, we're embarking on a thrilling treasure hunt, a mission to find a mystery box of thrifted items that will transform into stylish, upcycled fashion pieces. This isn't just about shopping, it's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the satisfaction of giving new life to pre-loved pieces. And the best part? It's all about affordability. In our world, every piece of clothing tells a story, and sometimes that story doesn't end when someone decides they don't want it anymore. That's where we come in. We're here to pick up the threads of those stories and weave them into something new, something unique, something that's all our own. Now, thrift stores can be a goldmine for upcycling projects. They're full of items that have been overlooked and undervalued, just waiting for someone with a keen eye and an open mind to discover them. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're not just looking for anything, though. We're on the hunt for a mystery box. A box full of surprises, full of potential, full of items that are just itching to be transformed. And the beauty of it is, we won't know what's in it until we get it home. So are you ready to join me on this thrift haul adventure? Let's dive into the unknown. Let's seek out the overlooked. Let's reimagine the unwanted. And here we are, at the thrift store. Let's dive into the unknown and find our mystery box. Okay, we've got our mystery box. What do you think is inside? This box, my friends, is a treasure trove of fashion possibilities. It's a Pandora's box of style, if you will, except we're hoping for a lot less doom and a lot more chic. You see, the beauty of upcycling is that it's all about seeing the potential in what others might overlook. It's about transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary. And that's exactly what we're going to do with this mystery box of thrifted items. Without peeking, I'm going to shake the box. Listen to that. What do you think is inside? It could be a vintage dress, a pair of worn-out jeans, or even an old t-shirt. The suspense is part of the fun, isn't it? Each rustle, each thud, is a clue to the fashion mystery we're about to unravel. Now, let's make this even more exciting. I'll blindly pick 3 to 4 items from the box. Remember, we're keeping the content a surprise. It's all about the thrill of the unknown and the joy of discovery. Item number 1 feels interesting. Is it a scarf? A blouse? We'll find out soon enough. Item number 2 seems a bit heavier. Maybe it's a pair of jeans or a jacket. Item number 3, wow, this one's got some texture. Could it be a sequin top or a woolen sweater? And finally, item number 4, it's rather light. A silk scarf, perhaps? Now that we've got our items, our upcycling adventure can truly begin. We'll assess each piece, consider its potential, and brainstorm ways to breathe new life into it. Remember, fashion is all about creativity and self-expression, and upcycling is a fantastic way to bring those values to the forefront. So, are you ready to join me on this journey? Are you ready to reimagine, reinvent, and recreate? Let's see what we have here, shall we? All right, let's lay out our chosen items and brainstorm potential upcycling ideas. Now, the fun part begins. We have our mystery items from our thrift haul, and it's time to get creative. Each piece of clothing tells a story, and it's our job to give it a new chapter. First up, we have a denim jacket. It's a bit worn and frayed, but that just adds character, doesn't it? We could transform this into a trendy crop jacket with some stylish patches. Or perhaps we could add some embroidery to give it a unique, personalized touch. Next, we have a floral dress that seems to have seen better days. Now, the fabric is simply beautiful, so we could possibly turn this into a chic skirt or even a set of matching accessories. Then, there's this oversized men's shirt. The possibilities are endless here. A cool off-shoulder top, a stylish wrap dress, or even a sleek kimono-style robe. And finally, we've got this pair of corduroy pants. They are a bit dated, but the fabric is still in good condition. We could turn these into a pair of high-waisted shorts or maybe a cute tote bag. Now, these are just a few ideas that popped into my head, but remember, Upcycling is all about experimentation and creativity. So don't be afraid to think outside the box. I'd love to hear your ideas as well. What would you do with these items? How would you breathe new life into them? So go ahead, leave your thoughts in the comments section. Let's get a conversation going. Sharing ideas can be a great source of inspiration. Remember, there's no right or wrong when it comes to upcycling. It's all about seeing the potential in the discarded and giving it a new lease of life. And who knows, you might just surprise yourself with what you can create. It's time to reveal what we've got. Are you ready for the big reveal? It's time to lift the lid on this box of mystery and see what kind of fashion treasures we've managed to score. The anticipation is palpable, isn't it? There's something so exciting about the unknown, especially when it comes to thrifting. Let's dive in. Here we have a vintage denim jacket with a lot of character. Next, we have a floral dress that's just begging for a new lease on life. And, last but not least, an old-school leather belt that has a lot of potentials. Wow, it's quite a mix, isn't it? But that's the beauty of upcycling. We're not just rescuing these pieces from the landfill, we're giving them a second chance to shine. So, take a moment, let it all sink in. These aren't just old clothes, they're raw materials, ready to be transformed into something truly unique. Let's see what we can do with these. Now comes the fun part. Let's transform these items into something fabulous. First up is this long floral skirt. It's a bit dated, but the print is full of character. So what's the plan? We're going to convert it into a chic, off-the-shoulder crop top. The process begins by carefully measuring and cutting the fabric to fit the desired style. Remember, it's always better to cut a little less at first. You can always trim more later if needed. Next, we're going to add some elastic to the top and bottom edges, creating that classic snug fit everyone loves in a crop top. And just like that, we've turned an old-fashioned skirt into a trendy top. Next, we have this oversized men's shirt. It's a bit worn out, but the fabric is soft and comfortable. The idea here is to create a fashionable tie-front blouse. We'll start by removing the sleeves and collar. Then, we'll cut the front of the shirt into a V shape, leaving enough material at the bottom to tie into a knot. A bit of sewing here and there, and voila, we have a stylish casual blouse, perfect for a relaxed day out. Now, let's tackle this pair of denim jeans. They're a bit faded, but that's part of their charm. We're going to transform these into a cute denim mini skirt. The process starts by cutting off the legs of the jeans and opening up the inseams. We're going to use the extra fabric from the legs to fill in the gap between the front and back sections. A few stitches later, and we've got a charming, vintage-style mini skirt. It's amazing how a simple pair of jeans can become a complete fashion statement. Finally, we have this old knit sweater. It's got a few pulls and frays, but that's what gives it character. We're going to upcycle this into a cozy, oversized beanie. To do this, we'll need to cut out a large circle from the body of the sweater, then gather and sew the edges to create the shape of the beanie. The final touch? A fluffy pom-pom made from the remaining yarn. This is a quick and easy way to turn an old sweater into a trendy winter accessory. Throughout this process, it's important to remember that upcycling is all about creativity and experimentation. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's about taking something that's been discarded and giving it a new life, a new purpose. And the best part? It's a fun, sustainable way to update your wardrobe without spending a fortune. In this journey of transformation, it's not just about the final product, but also about the process. It's about the joy of creating, of seeing potential in the old and discarded, and the satisfaction of turning that potential into reality. It's about the thrill of the challenge, the excitement of the unknown, and the reward of a job well done. Are you ready to see the final result? Here we are, the moment of truth. It's time to unveil the fruits of our upcycling endeavor. You've seen the journey, the brainstorming, the transformation, and now it's time for the grand reveal. We began with a mystery box of forgotten items, pieces of clothing that were once loved but had fallen out of favor. These items, once relegated to the back of a closet, have been given a new lease of life through the magic of creativity and upcycling. First up, we have a humble pair of jeans. The denim was worn and faded, adding a vintage touch that we accentuated with a bit of distressing. We then transformed it into a chic denim skirt, perfect for a casual day out. It's amazing what a little imagination and a sewing machine can do. Next, we have an oversized shirt, once dull and unremarkable, but with a bit of tweaking and tailoring, it's now a trendy fitted blouse. The fabric's softness and drape add that touch of elegance, making it a versatile piece for any wardrobe. Then there's the old cardigan that we turned into a cozy infinity scarf. By simply cutting and re-sewing, we've created a stylish accessory that's perfect for those chilly days. And lastly, our final piece, a pair of old sneakers. With a little paint, a touch of creativity, and a lot of love, these shoes have become a unique, colorful statement piece. Each transformation is a testament to the power of upcycling. These pieces aren't just clothes, they're symbols of sustainability and creativity. They're proof that, with a little imagination, we can breathe new life into the forgotten and make something truly beautiful. So there you have it, from unwanted items to stylish pieces, each with its own story to tell. Can you believe these were once unwanted items? Now that you've seen what's possible with a bit of creativity, are you ready for your own upcycling challenge? Imagine the thrill of unearthing a hidden gem in a thrift store, the anticipation of transforming it into a one-of-a-kind piece, and the pride of wearing or displaying your own upcycled creation. It's not just about the end result, though. The journey is just as important, if not more so. You'll learn new skills, stretch your imagination, and possibly even discover a new hobby. And the best part? You're giving a second life to items that would otherwise end up in a landfill, all while expressing your unique style. Don't know where to start? That's the beauty of upcycling. There are no rules. Your local thrift store is a treasure trove waiting to be explored. Look for items that spark joy or inspire you in some way. Maybe it's a pattern that catches your eye, or a fabric that feels luxurious to the touch. Once you have your items, let your creativity run wild. Transform an old t-shirt into a trendy tote bag, or turn a pair of jeans into a stylish denim jacket. The possibilities are endless. To make things even more exciting, why not turn it into a friendly competition? Challenge your friends to their own upcycling projects and see who can come up with the most creative transformation. And of course, we want to see your creations. Share your upcycled items on social media using the hashtag #RemadeWithLoveChallenge. Let's build a community of like-minded fashion enthusiasts who believe in the power of upcycling. Remember, fashion is not about buying new, it's about making the old new again. Subscribe for more upcycling inspiration and challenges. Together, we can make a difference, one upcycled item at a time. Let's turn the fashion industry on its head and show the world that style doesn't have to come at the expense of our planet. Happy upcycling!